Hello everybody, it's Tanya from Vibrant Living with Tanya, and I'm popping in here today to talk about snacking. All right, I'm putting my hand up, I used to be a total snacker, a total grazer. I didn't leave my house without food. I have food in my bag right now. I used to have it in my desk drawer. I have such a history of snacking. And then in the last 5 years, I have really been working to decrease my snacking. And I'm going to tell you why. Because as just any human being, as we get older, but specifically women, our hormones are changing. And just think about this very simply. Every time you eat, your insulin levels go up. I'm going to share a couple of things with you that'll help keep your insulin levels balanced. So stick with me here. But every time you eat, your insulin, your blood sugar levels go up. There's a whole process that takes place for very simplistic reasons here. I'm going to keep this simple. Your body stores fat. Okay, so just think of it that way. Your blood sugar levels go up. Your first priority. Every time you eat, you take your body out of a healing state, okay, and you put it in a fed state. And then all that energy has to go to digesting that meal as opposed to healing your body. So for me, that's one reason why I started to shift away from snacking, is that I have disordered eating. So there's so many levels to snacking, right? It's not just don't eat a snack. It's like you got to look at blood sugar level control. You got to look at emotional eating. You got to look at habitual, social, right? And so this is where I always talk about you need to become aware of you and figure out what's the easiest thing that I can do. Where can I start? How is my nervous system? Am I using food to calm myself down? So you can see how this is not like just a black and white stop snacking. That's like ripping the Band-Aid off too much, right? And so what I want you to, I'm going to give you a couple practical solutions here. What I want you to start thinking about is, I've been talking a lot about intermittent fasting, but I want you to start to think about mini fasts. So people are asking me, Tanya, how much time should I have between one meal to the next? All right, so this is what I want you to do. The first thing that I always tell everybody is that you must be aware of what you're doing right now before you change anything. So have a look at how often you're eating. Are you grazing? Are you having 3 meals and 3 snacks? Like, what's going on with you? Okay, how often is it between your last bite of food at, say, breakfast to your snack or your lunch to snack or dinner? What's the time? Is it 2 hours, 4 hours? What's going on? So we're going to call this a mini fast. Okay, so say, for example, you eat breakfast and then you don't eat lunch, and that's 4 hours. Okay, great. What if you eat breakfast and you eat 2 hours later? Great. Okay, now you have some information about yourself. Can you stretch that an extra 15 minutes? Okay, the other thing to think about, which is what I'm working on with so many of my clients right now, is that they're having a breakfast that is not, that's causing havoc with their blood sugar levels, which is causing them to eat 2 hours later. So really, you got to keep backing up the bus, right? And going, okay, if I'm snacking, how did the meal before affect my blood sugars? Because let me tell you, everybody, you're running on hormones. You're not running on willpower, okay? Your hormones are running the show, and you really need to tap in to what's going on with them. And social, habitual, and emotional, okay? So first thing is, can you put a little mini fast in? What is it now? Do you eat lunch at, say, 12, and then you can wait until 6 o'clock and eat dinner? Okay, that would be a 6-hour fast. Woot, woot. Okay, what if you eat lunch at 12 and by 2:30, you're tired, you're stressed, you're reaching for a snack? Are you hungry? Or is this something else you need to work on? Can you see how I don't want to complicate this, but I do want to show you that it's not just about white knuckling your way through it to not eat. That's not what I'm trying to teach people. Remember, I'm trying to teach you skill power, not willpower. So how do you begin to look at your days and be like, okay, do I want to fix this snacking? That's the first question. Okay, yes, I do. Why? Because I want to lose some inches off my belly, because I want to have more energy, because I don't want to have chronic disease and diabetes. Okay, all right, what's the first step I can take? Let's start to look at how much time I leave between my meals. Let's try and see, do I feel that blood sugar dip? Okay, let's go back to the meal before and let's balance that meal to avoid the sugar dip. I realize that when so-and-so is around me, I'm eating. Okay, good information. I'm going to work on that. Right? Now, you can't work on everything at the same time, which is what I find too many people, including myself, used to do. And this is why I really want to break this down. Okay, so I'm going to talk about something else for a minute. I'm going to give you some snack ideas that are not going to raise your insulin levels, your blood sugars. But the thing I want you to think about, and trust me, I did not go from snacking to not snacking. Okay, I had to work through nervous system regulation. I had to work through lifestyle and habit and balance my meals. I had a lot of things I had to work on: emotional eating, how to feel my feelings as opposed to eating my feelings. Again, this is all the stuff we talk about in my Vibrant Living membership, and we have fun doing it. Believe me, we do. Okay, so what happened is I wasn't ready to give up snacking because I needed to work on my nervous system regulation. I needed to work on habits. I needed to work on some lifestyle. I needed to work on various things. So what I did is I started to, which is, if you haven't picked up my 5 hacks to cut your cravings guide, I highly suggest picking that up and doing those 5 hacks, because that will make a difference. So even if you can't let go of snacking yet, you can change how you snack. All right. So we really want to avoid those high carb processed snacks. That is skyrocketing your blood sugar. It's taking you out of a healing state, and it is putting you into a fat storage state. Okay. Some other things to think about are having some nuts. Right? Have any kind of nut. It's got some healthy fat. It's got some healthy protein. That's going to help to stabilize your blood sugar levels. Maybe opt for some high fat Greek yogurt. Don't get crappy, low fat, flavored, blah. Okay? Go for plain yogurt. Go home and add your own little honey, some chia seeds, some hemp seeds, some MCT oil, right? So that's got some protein, and if you get some good probiotic or good Greek yogurt, it's got a little bit of protein in it, but I would go for Healing Spirits, coconut kefir if I were you. Okay, perhaps try some hummus and vegetables, right? That again is going to balance those blood sugars. You can have some cucumber, you can have some carrots, you can have some bell peppers. That has protein and fiber, which is going to help to stabilize your blood sugar levels. Avocado. I love avocado. Do you know how many clients in my past, I can't tell you how many of us are eating avocados now, but this whole no fat, low fat thing, okay, it's gone. Let it go. Your brain is 60% fat, okay? Eat avocados. A great snack is to have an avocado and even drizzle some oil on there. Yeah, I do that. I'm not fat, okay? And then sprinkle some Himalayan sea salt to get some electrolytes. Get rid of the white iodinized salt. Okay, go for some Himalayan sea salt. Have that with a boiled egg, right? So, wow, now you've got your avocado, which is really healthy in these monounsaturated fats and fiber. It's a kick-ass source of fiber. And then if you have an egg, go get a farmer's fresh egg, even better. And then you got some more protein, some great fat for your brain. Have some cheese. My goodness, I live in an area where there's Peter the cheese guy who's selling cheese at his cheese stand at the Bob Cajun Farmers Market. Amazing cheese. Go get some cheese and have that on a piece of cucumber or with some celery. Ditch the crackers, okay? But if you're not there yet, don't worry about it. Have the crackers, but have the cheese. And then it's progression, everybody. It's progression, okay? So, that's what I have to share with you today. If you haven't picked up my 5 hacks to cut your cravings guide, I highly recommend you pick it up. Put yes, yes, yes below, and I will send that to you. If you have not watched my how to stop overeating or how to stop eating or something video, okay, put video below. It's really packed with some amazing information. If you're like just pulling your hair out and going, Tanya, I just don't know what to do. I actually had a client who phoned me up and started immediately, had no idea who I was, and we chatted for half an hour. And then the next day she said to me, I already feel better. I've already made these small little tweaks. And I just cannot tell you how important it is to have accountability, support, and to talk to somebody who knows what they're doing. So if that's me, great. I'd love to have you come aboard and join my Vibrant Living membership. And if it's not, go find somebody else. That's fine. Okay? So anyway, I hope those tips have helped. Please comment below. It helps to share this video around. And I'm talking to you from my heart. So thank you very much for listening. Have a great day. Bye.